name is Spartan. One more guide, one more stream, one more tournament run. Stayed up way too late again, just trying to have some fun. Back then I would've laughed if you told me this would work. Now every time I hit go live, you're already there first. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. Here we go again. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. Tell a friend, code 300. One more time, link the Discord. One more time. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. Here we go again. Same name showing up in chat, same jokes getting recycled. Somebody typing code 300 before I've even said the title. If you're not already in the Discord, everybody knows. Subscribe button's bug, test it out, see how it goes. Membership, super chat, sponsors every now and then. Funny how the running joke never really had an end. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. Here we go again. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. Tell a friend, code 300. One more time, link the Discord. One more time. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. Here we go again. This wasn't really the plan. Honestly, I just like making videos. Then one day, it became my job. And somehow, you're the reason why. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. Here we go again. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. Tell a friend, code 300. One more time, link the Discord. One more time. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. Here we go again. What's up, guys? My name is Spartan. Here's the code 300.
What's up, guys? My name is Spartan, and we are back, finally.
For the love and
Sorry, guys, it's been a little bit, but we are back with another tournament live stream. I took a week off, and yeah, I apologize. I have not been feeling very good. Some of you know why that I have talked to in the Discord, but I'm not prepared to go into that yet. But do not fear, because we are back, and yeah, we've got a pretty exciting stream today. Pretty exciting stream. So, first and foremost, I think because it is a little bit late, I do want to go ahead and kind of get the ball rolling for Spartan Jr. and all of you guys in Platinum with me. Anybody who wants to join, we have 5 hours left to join, so I don't want to waste any time. I'm going to, I'll wait a little bit for some more people to join the stream if they want to, but we are going to go ahead and get prepared to join. Let's quickly just see what the battle conditions are for this tournament. We have more enemies, knockback resistance, tank ultimate, and death defy down. So all in all, honestly, not that bad. Like, really not that bad. Not too bad. So what we will do is we will go ahead and get prepped for the tournament. We'll put in the amplifying strike, and I don't know. I think I'll just leave project funding, or sorry, I'll leave Galaxy Compressor. Let's see. Do I want to try this? I recently got a Mythic Sharp Fortitude. Let's try it. Why not? Let's just go for it. Let's try it out. I do need to roll this, so we need to try to get some good stats on here. Let's see if we can't get some Mythic health regen, defense, and wall health on here. I don't really need these. Let's go for these three first. If we get orbs, that would be fine too. Let's go for it. Let's just see if we get lucky. We've got quite a few reroll dice to play with here. Oh my god, we already got it. So we'll go ahead and do a hard lock here. And continue forward. Stayed in champions from Wednesday. Oh, what a bummer, Chrisendor. I would have hated for you to be in my bracket, or to miss out on being in my bracket. What a bummer. Anyway, congrats, dude. That's good. I want you guys to succeed where I am failing as a free-to-play little Spartan. But it is okay. I am new to your channel. I did the tournament yesterday in Gold League and got second place. Wow. Very, very nice. And welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. So it sounds like I'll see you in Platinum pretty soon.
Retro Gaming joined the 300. At Retro Gaming celebrates 8 months of membership. Start this stream off strong.
Start the stream off strong. Let's go. Let's go, Millers. Dude, has it really been 8 months? Holy crap. Dude, time flies when you are having fun and literally get to play video games for a living. Dude, what a time to be alive. Oh my god, I am so blessed. Okay, let's see. I don't know what else to put in here, dude. Let's just do, I don't know. Well, honestly, we got the 3 core, so anything else, it doesn't really matter. Finally caught a Spartan stream live. Yes, it doesn't happen very often, but when we do go live, I always appreciate it when people show up. Look at that, we got 1 extra orb. Bro, this is actually perfect. Did anybody pay attention to how many reroll dice we just spent? Because I don't feel like we spent that many. But anyway, I digress. So we are going to try Sharp Fortitude today. I have no idea if it's going to be better than Orbital Augment, but we'll try it. We'll try it out. I don't know. I'm optimistic here. Do I want to try Dimension Core? No, we're not quite ready for that. Let's just do this. Yeah, we'll do this. Level up our modules. Then we can get ready. But yeah, those of you that are new, I know we have one new person here. He says, I'm assuming he says, call me Daniel. Well, hello, Daniel. Welcome to the channel officially. And more importantly, the community. If you are not already in our Discord community, I have a community Discord server full of people who are as addicted to this game as I am. So feel free to check it out if you would like to. I just put the link in the chat for you. So I think we're close to, I don't know, we might be getting close to like 5,600 people in the server. I don't know. But we have a mentor program in there for people to basically, if you have any questions for your tower, or you just need some assistance with your tower, we can help you out in there. And if you ever want to like hang out and talk with me directly, I try to join the voice channels at least once per day. Don't hold me to that, but that's my goal at least. Anyway, oh my god, look, you guys did the thing. Let's go. Yeah, so we also do something whenever there's a new viewer. We always just spam them with love. We make it as awkward as humanly possible. So that's what AK and Caleb are doing with the W's in the chat. But yeah, W's in the chat for Daniel. Welcome in, dude. Welcome in. Now I tried to unlock tier 16, but I couldn't. I only got to wave 88 on tier 15. Ooh, yikes. Should I use these modules? Death penalty, negative mass projector, pulsar harvester, and primordial collapse. Yeah. It's not bad. Pulsar harvester is pretty good. Yeah, the tier 16 unlock is pretty challenging. I only recently got it on Spartan Jr., but it's definitely pretty challenging. So I think it took me on Spartan Jr., I want to say like I don't even know, dude. I feel like it took me like 5 or 6 attempts, maybe. Sometimes you can just get kind of lucky with RNG, but yeah, if you want to save time, you can run intro sprint if you have enough card slots to do so. But yeah, it is challenging, no doubt. Set happy poop for 10 jewels. Let's go. We're off to a good start. Good start. What up, Alex? Oh, guys, that reminds me. YouTube members, stay alert in the 300 chat. There will be a super secret message there shortly. And I'm no longer going to talk about what that super secret message is for legality reasons, but just know there will be a super secret message, wink, wink, cough, cough, nudge, nudge, just for the YouTube members. Anyway, with that, I think we are about ready. I don't know. There's 65 people in here. Yeah, we should be good. So let me pull up the good old clock here. It is currently 2:04 p.m. Central Time. So, hey, what up, Riker? Long time no see, dude. Are you going to join me today? So, yeah, it is currently 2:04 p.m. Central Time. We will join the tournament on Spartan Junior in 2 minutes from now. So as soon as the clock says 2:06 p.m. Central Time, we will join. So 2 minutes from now, we will go ahead and join in Platinum if you guys want to join with me. As always, those of you that are newer here and want to join, pay attention to the clock. Don't pay attention to my voice. There's a little bit of stream latency, meaning there's a slight delay from when you see me click something and you hear me talk and when that actually happens. So just pay attention. Anyway, yeah. Been up and down with champs recently. I got you, dude. I got you. It's rough out here. I get it. But yeah, T-minus 1 minute. It should be relatively soon when we begin on Spartan Junior. So just stay tuned. Or get ready, everybody that wants to join. Guys, I recorded my 2-year tower anniversary video. Luckily, I'm in champs today. Aw, bummer. What a bummer. Oh, man. Congrats, Tags. Congrats. I wish that my Champions run actually saved, but unfortunately, I lost like 2 days worth of progress and I lost it. All right, join, everybody. Join right now. Okay, let's see. Did we get anybody? Oh, crap. I think I was the last person to join this bracket. Oh, no. I think I was literally the last one to join. Oh, no. Bro, I joined at the very end of the bracket. I don't think I got any of you guys with me. Oh, no. Dude, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, man. Okay, well, that is problematic. Good evening from Germany. What up, Cookie Cruncher? Yeah, really quickly, we haven't done this in a little bit, but everybody, just put in the chat, like, where you are from. Cookie Cruncher is from Germany. So shout out to Cookie Cruncher. I just want to see where everybody's at. I am in the USA. So I want to see. Alex says rigged. Yeah, pretty much, dude. Pretty much. Oh, man. When would be the best time to swap to Blender? So, my personal opinion, you can technically do the turtle build up until like tier 3. I personally think while you're still in tier 1, you will kind of naturally pivot into the Blender build because eventually you will unlock these nice, juicy free upgrades. And later on, you will unlock these nice, juicy orbs and this nice, juicy knockback. Why do I keep saying juicy? I'm sorry, guys. But yeah. So, Canerica, Canadian living in the US or vice versa. Very cool. Very cool. Up north in frozen Canada. Guys, I have been watching a lot of Game of Thrones recently. I've been rewatching it. I watched it before. It's probably one of my all-time favorite TV shows. But I recently restarted watching it over again. I'm in season 4. Dude, such a good show. If you guys have not seen Game of Thrones and you're into like there is nudity, so like keep that in mind. There's a lot of violence and gore. So if that's not your cup of tea, then by all means avoid it. But if you like really good stories and just epic, like Lord of the Rings style freaking medieval bullcrap like that, and you're a nerd like me, dude, Game of Thrones is so good. Anyway, yeah. So with that, let's go ahead and join on Big Spartan as well. How can you watch it knowing the ending? I know. I mean, my plan, at least, I was going to watch all the way through season 6. Because honestly, like, oh man, I don't know. Do any of you guys care if I just talk about the ending? Are any of you guys planning on watching it that haven't already watched it? The show's been out for years, right? Like, it's been finished. They're already working on their spin-off series, House of the Dragon, which is also pretty good. But yeah, whatever. If you don't want to hear spoilers or whatever, just like feel free to mute this section, but I just need to vent. So like, they did my girl Daenerys Targaryen dirty. They did her dirty, dude. They turned her into just a bloodthirsty, well, I mean, she kind of lived up to the Targaryen name, I guess, but still, like, they did her dirty, man. I was rooting for her the entire series the first time I was watching it. And then she ended up being like, you know, the like primary antagonist. And I was like, this is bullcrap, man. This is so bullcrap. Like, how are you going to do my girl dirty like that? And then they have Jon Snow, like, anyway, okay, no more spoilers. I'm sorry, but yeah, it was bullcrap, man. It was bullcrap. But yeah, Game of Thrones was the first show I ever watched where it kind of just makes your brain say, what the heck just happened? You know, I don't know. Like, even the very first season, you know, you love this one character in particular, and then by episode like 3 or 4, he just gets decapitated. And you're like, oh, this is what I'm signing up for. Okay. Let's see where this goes. Anyway, yeah, Game of Thrones is freaking good. Boys, we hit 2 years. We hit 2 years of playing this game, which means we are getting 2% extra crit factor. I should have claimed this earlier, but I wanted to save it. That ending burned the show for me. I normally watch old shows, but yeah. The Hodor scene legit made me cry. Bro, I know. The whole time you think he's just like, I don't know. I don't want to be like mean, but you kind of think he's like mentally challenged or something, you know? And eventually you figure out the lore behind Hodor. And, oh, dude, it's so tragic. It's so tragic. Oh, my God. Anyway, yeah, Game of Thrones is S tier. S tier cinema. Love it. Except for the last season. The last season can just, you know, escape my brain. I'm okay with that. Anyway, battle conditions today in Legends. We have Death Ray Resistance, Enemy Speed, Ultimate Weapon Duration, Basic Ultimate, Fast Ultimate, U, and Death Defy Down. Whatever, it's fine. So, oh, here's something I need to address really quickly. So, I made a video recently covering my tier 20 farming setup video, and I had mentioned in that video that I saw a pretty big gain of module shards comparatively with tier 18 and tier 19 farming. What I neglected to explain is why that is the case. So I want to address that with you guys really quickly here. So, yeah, there's nothing, if you look at the battle, the heat, all of this, there's nothing that kind of says, okay, it makes sense you would get more module shards in tier 20 versus tier 19 or tier 18. But you have to understand the fleet enemies. So if I go to the fleets, it doesn't actually tell you that they give you module shards, but each fleet enemy has a 20% chance to get you module shards when you kill them. It's an 80% chance to drop reroll dice. So, yeah. The reason that the higher the tier, obviously, you start really seeing fleets at tier 14 and above, but the main reason the higher the tier, the more module shards is because fleet enemies give you module shards. And the higher the tier, the more frequently you will encounter fleets. So that is why But I neglected to explain that during that video, so I apologize. But yeah, that is why. Anyway, what were we doing? Yeah, so it is ultimate weapon battle condition, ultimate weapon duration, so we do need to put Galaxy Compressor in. Unfortunately, I don't want to, but it needs to be done. Obviously, we'll go project funding. What else do we want to do? Let's take a look. We already put our Dimension Core on. Oh boy, I'm scared. Oh man. Galaxy Compressor does not affect Poison Swamp, which is annoying. I don't like that at all. So instead, we'll just do Ohm Chip, I guess. And the rest of this, I think, is good. I don't know. I think I'll put fast. Yeah, I'll put death penalty in for the fast enemies. Maybe we'll get lucky and kill some of them. That'll be the goal. But this will be what we do. In terms of cards. Oh, here's a new development. I did end up getting Area of Effect Mastery. And I just gem rushed it because I don't have anything else to spend gems on in the tower. So there we go. I don't even watch the tournament run. I just hop in here to listen to the music. Let's go. Let's go. It's probably hard to hear the music when I won't shut up, but here we go. Hi, Spartan. Help me here. Started in November 2025, and I'm now at 50 quadrillion lifetime coins. Just got Recovery Package Chance Mastery, Intro Sprint Mastery, Wave Accelerator Mastery, and put GT Plus at 5. What to get now with stones? So depending on what your Golden Tower duration is, that would be a big thing to look at. So generally speaking, when you first unlock Golden Combo, you want your Golden Tower duration to be around 50 seconds. And the kind of conventional wisdom is per level of Golden Combo, you want to do 2 clicks of Golden Tower duration. And if you follow the effective path sheet, or even just the ultimate weapon path for Golden Combo, it will kind of tell you a similar thing to what I just said. But if you do that, you'll be in really good shape. GT duration is 61 seconds. That sounds pretty solid. The other thing is, how many stone packs do you buy if you buy at all? If you don't buy stone packs, you may want to look into something that will actually help you with tournament performance, because just like we farm coins, we also farm stones through tournament rewards, right? So if you're more free to play, you probably want to try to prioritize your stone economy, maybe even more than your coin economy. So factor that in as well. But if there's a card mastery that could help you, like maybe getting Super Tower Mastery would be good for the damage from your ultimate weapons. If you're still in the midst of EHP, you could go for like a Regen or a Second Wind Mastery if you want. But yeah. That would be my suggestion, is just have been bought all of them. Okay. Yeah, if you buy all of the stone packs, you can definitely afford to focus more on coins than stone economy. But yeah, another really good mastery. You already have Intro Sprint, you have Wave Excel, and RPC. Another really good one, kind of along those similar lines, would be Wave Skip. Wave Skip is so good. Gives you, at max level, 55% chance to double Wave Skip, which means not only your runs are finishing quicker because more Wave Skips, duh, but you also get that extra multiplier for your coins and your cash. So really good. Wave Skip is fantastic. Extra Orbs is pretty good. Enemy Balance is also very good. This is all econ stuff. Yeah, if you want to go more damage focused, you could start with just the base damage to get something raw and consistent. If you have the coins coming in to fully lab a mastery lab, remember, you'll need about 50 quadrillion to fully max it. You could go for Super Tower first. If you're not at that point, I would probably go Demon Mode or Damage before Super Tower. But yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents. Yeah, Wave Skip sounds solid since I farm tier 11 now, doing 13k waves. Ooh boy. Yeah, and that will pair very well with the other masteries you currently have, Wave Excel and Intro Sprint. The first one, if you want my honest opinion, the first one you should max is going to be RPC. It's just, it is the best, single-handedly, in my opinion. Speaking of cards, though, I need to, I need to actually get myself set up here. So 1 second. Let's do this setup here. Let's go to enhancements, and I guess just pump up something here. Let's get more damage, more orb size, maybe. How close are we to maxing attack speed? Not even close. Okay. Okay, there we go. Coins are spent. We will now make sure our tournament bots are configured, which they are. And, man, I don't know. I'm going to leave summon on. I'm probably going to regret it, but whatever, we'll do it. How have you been, brother? It's, hey, Grotti, what up, dude? Wait a minute, I totally did not even see you there. What up, Grotti? It is 5:20 in the morning, down under, in Australia. Good to see you. Good to see you, Grotti. Yeah, I think we are about fully set up. I can't really think of anything else to do, so we will go ahead and begin on Big Spartan. I'm kind of beating around the bush. I'm a little bit scared, but we'll see. We'll see. I think I should be able to get rank 4 if we play our cards correctly. We should be able to get rank 4. Maybe rank 3. Possibly rank 3. But yeah, it would have to be a pretty big improvement. So because I did not stream the past 2 tournaments, I will show you guys the results for those really quickly if you guys care. So we got an all-time personal best, actually both of these more recent tournaments. So in terms of waves, right? So the one on the 25th of July, we got 2,490. And then the one on the 29th of July, we got 2,516 waves. All-time personal best. We broke 2,500 waves. Really, really big improvement. And my stone spending for this month, I'll tell you guys really quickly. I just recorded episode 38 of Tour My Tower, so that'll be out in the next couple of days. So spoiler alert for that, but because you guys are here, you get to know before anybody else does. I recently got Smite unlocked, so I did it. I was thinking about just trolling myself and going all in on smart missiles, but I'm not fully convinced yet. So we got Smite, and we got it up to level 4. We'll see if it actually does anything for us, but I don't think it will until I get this a little bit higher. And I also did one more click of Chain Lightning damage. So that's where we're currently at. But yeah, later on, maybe I will go into smart missiles more, but it doesn't make any sense to do so right now. It's just not very good. I hate it, but it's the truth, you know. Anyway, let's go ahead and begin. We do need to adjust this, so we need... Actually, fast is really the biggest issue, isn't it? What else is there? Basic ultimate? I guess I could put boss up there, but it's really just the fast enemies, dude. Fast and ranged. So I'll do that, I think. That should be good. I don't even need to focus on bosses. Welcome back, Spartan. Glad I got to catch the live stream. Hope you are feeling better. Just got permanent black hole last week, finally making 1.5 trillion a run. Huge, huge. And thank you. Yeah, I am feeling a little bit better. Yeah, my whole family's like kind of sick right now, and I have my own sickness stuff also that's unrelated. But yeah, like I don't know what it is, dude. It's like the middle of the summer allergies or something. I don't know what it is, but like it's been bad, dude. It's been really, really bad. Freaking coughing and sneezing, and I've been a mouth breather for like the past 2 weeks. It's not fun. Ugh. Grotti, more likes if wearing shark outfit. Ooh, that is a good point. Guys, there are 95 people watching and only 14 likes on the stream. Am I not doing a good job? Do I not deserve a like? Guys, do me a solid. Drop a like on the stream. If you don't mind, it really does help me out. It could be bugged, of course, you know, there's no telling. Is there a way to do free up Orb Devo? You could do kind of... So I have my Devoed Blender build, which is kind of... It sort of combines the pros of Orb Devo and the pros of Blender if you wanted to. It's kind of a more mid-game build, I guess you could say. But the way that you'll do it is you'll basically leave free utility upgrades at like 2% and leave the rest at 0. And what will happen is you'll kind of do Orb Devo and the run will gradually scale over the course of time. So you'll be doing Orb Devo, getting the coin boost from most of the earlier waves, and then by the end of the run, you'll naturally scale through the free upgrades, the free utility upgrades. So it will naturally transition you into Blender. So that's a strategy that you can do, but that would be better in my opinion than standard Orb Devo because of the enemy level skips. You'll be able to eventually max both of these out. Yeah, guys, we are chilling. I got a Monster energy drink. We are in good shape. Not physically, not in our heart, but in terms of caffeine, we are chilling. I think I'm just going to leave my orbs right there. So Area of Effect Mastery, this is interesting. This is the first time I've actually used it. And you can see, I don't know, the poison swamps are definitely way bigger. I don't know if that's actually going to help us or hurt us, but we'll see. We'll see. Like, I genuinely have no idea if it's going to hurt us or not. I got my shark outfit ready, Spartan. Want me to put it on? Yes, Grotty, please put the shark outfit on, but just have the shark head. Like, the rest can just be your beautiful Australian body. But like with the shark head, I guess. I don't know. Make it happen. And send it privately to my DMs. Oh my god. Anyway. Okay. How are we doing on Deathwave health? Oh yeah, we are gonna fully max this pretty quickly. Monster Energy is my favorite. The original flavor. Yeah, when I was in the army, the kind of stereotypical army breakfast would consist of 2 white ultra monster energies. They are the white can, the like 0 sugar white can, and your nicotine of choice. So when I was in, that was when vapes were becoming very popular, so everybody had a disposable vape. But prior to that, like old school army, it would be, you know, an energy drink of your choice and a pack of like Camel Crush or something like that. I don't know. Actually, wait, are we going to get demonetized because I just mentioned cigarettes? Probably. Who cares? It's fine. Whatever. Anyway, if we could get like 1 or 2 super chats in case this stream gets demonetized and I don't make any money from it, that would be great. Anyway, let's see. Nah, I will video call you and lift weights. Ooh, a grotty. We'll have to save that for Discord After Dark, if you know what I'm saying. If you know, you know. White Ultra Monster S tier. Yes, it is. Newport hundreds were a thing when I was a letter carrier. Indeed, indeed. Also, I just noticed Tags changed his YouTube handle and now says Tags JGU. I wonder what that stands for. Just Guessing University. Yo, Dizzy, the Project Rend developer.
At Dizzy Project Rend super chatted $10. I got you, bro.
The greatest of all. Dizzy is the GOAT of all time. He is the greatest of all time. Thank you for the 10, dude. Thank you very much. He said, I got you, bro. Okay, good. Well, we are safe now. If the stream gets demonetized because I mentioned cigarettes and energy drinks, we're chilling because Dizzy came in clutch with the $10. Thank you, dude. Really appreciate you. A cold white monster when it's hot goes down like an absolute dream. Oh, man. Yeah. That is the one thing I miss about my military days. It's kind of funny. Everybody thinks like, you know, the military is like the top 1% of like physical perfection. But in reality, it's like mostly nicotine addicted, alcohol addicted people. I don't know. Any of you guys that are in the military or know anybody in the military, you can probably attest to this. But I don't know. I found that was very interesting. Like when I first joined, I was like, okay, I'm going to have to like, and don't get me wrong, like, you know, there are physical standards that you have to meet for each branch. Like that's definitely a thing. But I thought it was going to be like everybody was going to be freaking chiseled, ripped, like peak perfection physiques, you know? But that was far from the case. At least in the Army. I can't speak for other branches, but you forgot caffeine addicted. Well, I don't think caffeine really qualifies because caffeine is more just like sustenance, you know? It's like you're not addicted to food, like you need it to survive. So like that's kind of the way I look at caffeine, at least in a military connotation. But yeah. Good morning, Spartan. This game is very good at very good, still grinding myself. Yep. My game may get disconnected tonight because my area is about to experience severe storms. Should I do one last farming run on tier 9 before my power goes out? Yeah, you absolutely can. But interesting you mentioned that. That actually segues us into the sponsored segment of this stream. This stream is sponsored by LD Cloud. LD Cloud is a cloud phone solution. Imagine that you're playing the tower or your mobile game of choice on your physical phone. Only it's not on your physical device. It exists and plays in the mystical, magical cloud. So that way, if a storm comes and, you know, you're worried about losing power and potentially just wrecking your PC from a power outage, you can just turn your PC off and know that your run is still farming and access it from your cell phone using LD Cloud. If you want to check it out, I've been using the product now for about 5 or 6 months, something like that, and it's been a really good service. They have very affordable and flexible plans depending on what exactly you're wanting to do, and truly my only regret is that I didn't start using it sooner. But yeah, LD Cloud, how do you get your ad/floating gems on that program? Well, I don't understand. You click them just like you would. So like, just like right now I'm playing on Mumu App Player. It's an Android emulator. I would just click the gem whenever it shows up. It's the same way with LD Cloud. You just click it. Oh crap, we're gonna do IQ checks. Oh my god, Sazar Moose has an IQ of 299. Bro is literally a genius. What the heck? All right, let's check mine. It's probably gonna be like 4. Ooh, yikes. Yikes. You don't really AFK on LD Cloud then, it sounds. Yeah, I mean, you can't really AFK in general for the tower. Although the tower is literally called idle in the name, it is far from idle. Hey Spartan, I'm on my last level of lab speed research. Let's freaking go. Let's go, Sebastian. I'll let them all know on the Discord when it gets gold boxed. Yeah, dude. Yeah, do it. We have a channel in the Discord called Show Off Your Tower. Put that screenshot in there. Help me spread my propaganda about lab speed. unless you want to have an unfair advantage against other people who don't see the value of lab speed, in which case you can keep it on the down low. But it is very, very good. Raid Shadow Legends is the off-brand Summoner's War. Oh my god. He said the thing. He said the thing. So I used to play Summoner's War way, way back. Like, when I first enlisted in the army, or maybe a couple years in, I can't remember. But anyway, it was like, I don't know, like 6-7 years ago, somewhere around there. I was pretty actively playing Summoner's War, and I wasn't married at the time. I didn't have any goals or any financial literacy whatsoever. So I was putting pretty much every extra dollar I had towards trying to get LD monsters, light and dark. Which, yeah. A lot of people think the tower is a gacha game because of like modules. I get it. It's a little bit RNG dependent, sure. But modules are not a make or break for your success of the tower. Like, for your ability to even play the game. Summoner's War, if you don't get specific monsters, like, you can't progress. Like, you physically can't do anything. But yeah, the whole meme about, who was it that posted the raid thing? Let me see. I can't remember who posted it. It was AK. Yeah. So the whole thing with the ! raid command in the chat. Raid Shadow Legends has tried to sponsor me more times than I care to admit. They're practically trying to throw money at me to promote their garbage game. I will never do it. I will never do it. To be fair, I actually downloaded it when they first reached out. I gave it an honest try, right? I'm open-minded. I tried to play it, and I couldn't even play it because it was just pop-up ad after pop-up ad. Buy this bullcrap $3 pack. Buy this $4 bullcrap pack. It was such a scam, dude. Such a scam. I'm like, how am I going to promote a game and show myself playing this game when I can't even play it because they're just trying to literally take money from me? So I wouldn't... I will never accept a sponsorship from Raid. I can't, bro. I can't. I have this weird thing in my soul. It's called a conscience. And it would feel very bad if I were to try to do that. Anyway. Do you guys know what would make Area of Effect Mastery really broken? If it made your black holes bigger. Hey, what up, young Hove? What up, dude? Oh my god, there's 104 people in here. See, guys, it's like we didn't even take a break. It's like we didn't even ever stop streaming. You guys still showed up for me. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Yeah, screw that. ATP. At this point, we would be better off getting sponsored by Summoner's War. Dude, honestly, if Summoner's War tried to sponsor me, I'm not going to say I would do it. The offer would have to be really good, right? I would need a flat rate plus a pretty big commission. I would be a lot more willing to entertain that offer versus, I don't know. I'm actually new here. You're new? I feel like I've seen your name before. I feel like you're lying to me. Maybe there's more than one Jade who is following the channel, but regardless, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I generally go live for every single tournament. Yo, Spartan, got to check your DMs. Roger that. One moment. Did you send me a DM? I don't have any DMs. The game no glance. There were builds I outgrew. Yeah, I don't have any DMs from you, Ebats. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking about this DM that I read but never responded to. That you sent on the 29th. Holy crap, dude. I'm such a bad person. I'm so sorry. I have crippling ADHD. I read my DMs, but I often forget to actually reply to them. I am so sorry. I did read it, And I will be more than down to talk with you about that if you would like. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ebats. It's a rough gotcha to play for sure. And nah, this is my first stream. Nice. And I subbed not even a week ago. Very cool. If you have Discord, Jade, feel free to join our Discord community if you'd like. If you ever see me in voice channel, I try to go in there at least once a day and just hang out with people. Feel free to join. There's a lot of good people in there. Also, guess who's snagging first place? What? How many waves, Ebats? Tell me. Tell me and make me cry. Make me cry. That's awesome, bro. Congratulations.
Oh no, not me. I did it Spartan's way. I've known.
Forgot to give you credit in my vid. Oh no. It's okay. I forgot to do that in my video too, where I shared Ebats' knowledge. Ebats is very smart. Like, I'm like a poser that pretends that I nerd out about the tower, but like Ebats actually nerds out about the tower. You're gonna hate me. I didn't even try 1946 waves. Okay, not too shabby, not too shabby. In my bracket, that would get you rank 7 currently. It'll be rank 8 by the time I make my way through. But yeah, dude, that is awesome. Congratulations. I'm pretty sure my first rank 1 was also like a really stupid amount of waves. Let me scroll down. I've only had 2 rank 1s ever. Did I scroll too far? I think I did. Holy crap, we've been in Legends for a while, boys. Yeah, I definitely scrolled way too far down. My first rank 1 was 1,533 waves. So yeah, this was obviously a fluke. 1,000% a fluke. My more recent rank 1 was 2018 waves. And then the very next tournament, I got like 50 waves higher and somehow got rank 11. Bro, this is bracket RNG. Pure as day. Pure as day. This is why people hate tournaments so much, because it's, yeah, like, you can do really well one day, and then the next tournament do exceedingly worse, even with higher waves. Oh, it's a tragedy. But yeah, that's why the main variable I look at is not the rank at all. I honestly could care less. I care about this number here, max waves. I want to see my average here go up over the course of time, which obviously, if you're actively playing and you're working on your tower and trying to upgrade necessary things to achieve that goal, it will happen. Bonzo, wow, dude, we got like a full Xbox Live party here. What up, everybody? Oh man, Black Ops 2 got re-released. My favorite Call of Duty from when I was like 14. It got re-released on PlayStation, except I don't have a PlayStation, so I'm sad. But I don't know, that also kind of seems like a cash grab. They're like, oh, people don't want our bullcrap Call of Duties that we're releasing every other year, so we'll just re-release this old game that was successful for the same price as a brand new game. Anyway, yeah, Black Ops 2 was S tier, best game. Is the thumbs up button working today? I don't know. There's 108 people in here and only 39 likes, so I don't know, dude. It could be broken. Why do you use AI music as background music instead of non-copyrighted music? That's a good question. I have addressed this before. I'm not overly fond of AI generated stuff in general, especially knowing what I know about like Suno in general. I guess Suno, they've had multiple lawsuits about basically stealing music from like actual musicians. But that being said, I'm a content creator. I do this full time, so I got to do what I got to do. I had experimented with actually using copyright-free, air quotes, music, and I would seemingly still get copyright claims. Not always immediately, sometimes, months after the video was posted. And when I get the copyright claim for that video, I would have to either take the video down or mute that portion of the video, despite the song saying that it was copyright free. So if I use this AI generated music, I don't have that issue, at least not currently. If something ends up happening and all of Suno music becomes copyrighted, then we'll really be in trouble, but hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah, it would be like, I would use, there's several YouTube channels that allegedly post copyright-free music, and I would put those in my videos, and there would be times where I would try to post the same video like 2 or 3 different times, and I would get a copyright claim every single time despite switching the song. And I just got frustrated. I was like, okay, screw it. So for a period of time, maybe a couple weeks or so, I just put 0 music in anything because I was tired of getting demonetized. Until one day, Tags sent me something in my DMs. He said, and I quote, "Yo, Spartan, I've been cooking. I've been in the kitchen." And I said, "What does that mean? I'm not very savvy with the language." And he was like, "I've been making some AI generated music. You got to hear it." And I was like, okay, I got you. Hello, Mr. Spartan. I have been playing for a month and just unlocked Golden Tower and Black Hole for my first 2 ultimate weapons. What should be my next steps regarding stones? Really good luck, first of all. That's awesome. Yeah, GT and Black Hole is your first 2. That's really, really good. So generally speaking, what I tell people, now take everything you hear with a grain of salt, right? I'm not going to claim to have all the right answers, but what I generally will tell people is don't start working on any of your ultimate weapons until you at least have your first 4 purchased. What you're looking to get is Golden Tower, which you already have, Black Hole, which you already have, Death Wave, that'll be next. But then after that, you can do really either of these. I have a preference, and I'll tell you after I explain what they are, but for your 4th, you'll either want Chain Lightning or Spotlight. My personal preference is, for most people, Chain Lightning as your 4th over Spotlight is going to be better, especially with the introduction of the dissonant runs. But I think if you're more free to play, I think Chain Lightning as your 4th is going to be a better pick overall. But again, take all of that with a grain of salt, right?
My name is Spartan.
But yeah, I personally would not start working on GT or Black Hole until you get to your first 4 unlocked. Hey Spartan, there should be a card called Spartan Kick. Ooh, I like it. I will settle with a Spartan Helmet Tower skin, but if we ever get that, yeah, like that would be really cool too. I have no idea how we're going to do in this tournament. So you reckon I should not focus on sinking GT and Black Hole? I have checked my 3rd ultimate weapon options, which were Chain Lightning, Inner Landmines, and Chrono Field. Yeah, in that case, you could go ahead and secure Chain Lightning, but then hope that you either get Death Wave or Spotlight as your 4th. And if you get Death Wave, perfect. Start trying to bring Death Wave and Golden Tower cooldowns down to 3 minutes and 20 seconds, because that will match your Black Hole cooldown. Don't touch your Black Hole cooldown until you really know what you're doing. So if you have Multiverse Nexus, at least Legendary, and you're like, okay, I am just going to go the Multiverse Nexus route, You can kind of go ham with black hole cooldown. Doesn't really matter because it's just going to gradually bring down the combined sync from Multiverse Nexus. That is, that is currently what I'm doing with Spartan Jr. Like, although I have this Ancestral Primordial Collapse, I only use this for tournaments. For farming, I'm using this legendary Multiverse Nexus. And you'll see if I pull up my ultimate weapon cooldowns, Black Hole, I'm bringing this all the way down. Versus Death Wave and Golden Tower, they remain naturally synced at 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So that's the way that I'm personally doing it. That's the way that I did it on my main account. That's the way I'm doing it on this account. I think it just makes the most sense, especially if you're more free to play. You can, even if you are free to play, you can try to just do the gradual dropping of the cooldowns, but it is excruciating, so I just need to warn you ahead of time. If you buy stone packs or even just an occasional stone pack here and there, it'll be easier, but it'll still be pretty rough without Multiverse Nexus. I don't know. A lot of people don't think Multiverse Nexus is that good comparably with Primordial Collapse. I kind of disagree. I still think it's going to be optimal for most people, especially trying to work towards permanent black hole. It just makes it a lot easier to achieve that, especially, like I said, if you're free to play. Thanks for the answer. This does contradict everything I've read so far. Oh boy. Oh no. Hey, that's why I said, don't listen to any particular content creator. Don't listen to, don't just listen to one person's advice, right? Ask around. That's why I try to push so many people to the Discord server, because you can get several different opinions and then ultimately take that information that you receive and do what you think will be best. But yeah, it's like if I go to the doctor and they're like, you, sir, are going to die unless you get this open heart surgery in the next 6 months. It's like, okay, I'm going to take that information and I'm going to go get a second opinion before somebody operates on my heart, So yeah, it's never bad to get multiple pieces of advice. Yeah, I'm sure I say stuff that Tags disagrees with, probably vice versa. I'm sure Ebats says stuff that I disagree with and vice versa. Just take stuff that you hear, apply what you like, ditch what you don't, and move forward. I love to try and roll for MVN, but I'm working towards 10 active cards first. Yeah. I think really, really early cards and card slots are going to be overall just better return on investment, because the reality is module pulling, it is the RNG factor. It is the RNG factor of the tower. It's basically gambling, right? 2.5% chance to pull an epic. That is very, very low. And of that 2.5% chance, the chance that it's a Galaxy Compressor, an MVN, whatever it is you're looking for, that's even more reduced. Versus cards, if I buy a card, I am guaranteed to make progress towards eventually maxing out all of my cards. And once you do that, at that point, I just have card slots and modules to worry about. So I'm still much more in favor of trying to go for the cards first versus modules. It's mathematically more sound. I get it. Cards are not near as flashy. They're not near as fun as modules. And the gambling mechanic can be it can be engaging and dopamine inducing. It can also really be detrimental. And keep in mind, this is coming from somebody who I did what I'm telling you guys not to do. I focused heavily on modules as soon as I unlocked them, basically, and said, screw it with my cards. And what ended up happening is, somehow, I still don't understand, that's just the way that RNG works. I ended up getting worse modules in the long run than somebody who just focused on cards first and then went with modules afterwards. So, cards are a guarantee, modules are a gamble. It's the 2 G's, right? Guarantee versus gamble.
Look at us now. Look at us now. Together we stand. Hear the future.
Question from a very, very new player. Not just one very, but 2 varies. Trying to figure out what I should go for. How many waves did Spartan Jr. do in Silver League, and what rank did he get in his first Gold League run? So, I'm pretty sure I progressed very quickly through. You can, like, if you're just actively playing, you can get 2 gold and out of silver relatively quickly. So you can see, like, the very first run that I actually cared about in Copper League, I got promoted rank 1 with 172 waves. Was able to stay in silver from that point forward for 4 tournaments. And then on my 5th silver tournament, I promoted with 204 waves to gold. Was able to stay in gold at rank 24 at the start, all the way for quite a while. Yeah, getting 2 gold and staying in gold is not very challenging. Once you start getting to the point of trying to stay in platinum, that is where it begins. You can see from the evidence here, it gets a little bit more difficult. A little bit more difficult. And then eventually you stay in platinum for freaking this long. Oh, man. But yeah, it's a grind. And it gets exceedingly more difficult the farther that you get. Up to the point where, you know, that's where a lot of the frustration lies currently with tournaments, is all the guys that are currently stuck in Champions League trying to bounce between champions and legends. Sorry, my brain was not operating. Spartan, I don't know if you saw my previous message, but after getting a 1-to-1 sync for bot and golden bot, which stats should I focus on for the bot trying to max econ?
At Antonio Weezer 9788 super chatted $5.
Yo.
Hey Spartan, I just got CL, what should I upgrade first? Chance or QTY?
Yo, thank you, dude. Thank you for the 5. Sorry, I will get right back to your question, Young Hove, but Antonio did do a little donation, so I need to answer real quick. So Chain Lightning, probably you can do a couple clicks into damage while it's very inexpensive, but the main goal is going to be to try to get to a decent development with quantity and chance. If you get the chance to around 15% as a baseline, that'll be pretty solid. Quantity around 3 or 4 will be a solid baseline, and then, you know, you can pump up the damage a little bit after that. This will get you to a decent baseline, allowing you to basically get into champions. But you will also need to work on the labs a little bit. You can see the shock lab. Obviously, you want to unlock that. You want the chance to get around 10%, and you want the multiplier to be ideally maxed, the shock damage multiplier. So, yeah, this is what my Chain Lightning currently looks like on Spartan Jr. for your reference. But yeah, that's what I would say with that point. Speaking of Chain Lightning, I need to turn my Chain Lightning on. Now, moving to the bots, my personal opinion, once you achieve the sync with the cooldowns, the next important stat becomes the range on both. Range is super, super good. Ideally, fully maxing the gold bot range first. If you don't want to fully max the bot range, you don't necessarily need to right at the start. You can put a little bit into the bonus, but if your golden bot bonus is not super developed, the bot bonus is not really going to matter as much. If that makes sense, because this directly plays off of this. So, personally, I think it actually is better to max the golden bot bonus and the range for golden bot before putting that much more energy into bot, depending on how many medals you have, right? If you're able to fully gold box multiple things, like let's say you max the cooldowns on both, you can max the range on both, but you can't quite max the bonus on both. if you can, try to max the bonus on Golden Bot. And if you can't fully max it, get it very, very close and then put a couple of clicks into the bot bonus. The durations are important, but honestly, the value you get per medal is not very good comparatively with some of this other stuff. So that's my opinion. So yeah, just to clarify, range, ideally both maxed if you can. If you can as well, bonus on both, but if you can't, prioritize Golden Bot bonus and try to just bring bot bonus up as you can afford it, basically. With duration being the least prioritized, because you can get a lot of value just by doing the duration lab for both of those. Oh, excuse me. Right now, demotion from gold doesn't even exist. Oh, it doesn't? Oh, cool. Gamble versus guarantee is very true. I want that guaranteed dopamine hit when I eventually get the module that I want / need. Yep, and there lies the trap. There lies the trap that we fall into. Anyway, yeah. Sounds good. Thanks. I'm stuck on platinum. Made it to champions once by luck. Yeah. And that will be the pattern that you fall into for quite a while. And eventually, the back and forth will eventually get to, you know, every other tournament for a few tournaments in a row. You'll just bounce back and forth, and then eventually you'll reach that breakthrough point where you're able to finally stay in champions. And then eventually you'll get up to the back and forth between legends, and I have no advice for that other than maybe we could rework the tournament system. But yeah. This is insane. I just got a quadruple wave skip. A 4x wave skip. What are the chances of this without the mastery? Very low, but not unheard of. That is impressive. The highest wave skip I have ever had is like a 12 wave skip. This is not including intro sprint. Obviously, intro sprint shows up as like a 10 wave skip, but yeah. It's a 50% to pull a module. Either you get it or you don't. I mean, I get the sentiment, but that is mathematically incorrect, my friend. That is mathematically incorrect. Technically, if we're being super technical, I have a 100% chance to pull a module. But of that, I have a almost 69% chance of pulling basically nothing. I have a 29% chance of pulling, second to nothing, pretty much. Fodder that I can use to upgrade other stuff. And I only have a 2.5% chance to pull something I would actually want. Sorry, not even to pull something I would actually want. I have a 2.5% chance to pull a 4% chance to pull something I would actually want. So yeah, modules are dubious. Intro sprint is a 9 wave skip. You advance 1 wave and skip 9. You know what I meant. You know what I meant, Diaboli. But yeah, that is true. Now the highest wave skip I ever had without intro sprint was 7 wave skips. 7. This is astronomical luck right there. Well, enjoy it while you can. What I have found with the tower is that luck kind of comes and goes. Like, there have been multiple times throughout my gameplay experience where I would get really, really lucky with module pulls. I would pull, out of my 150 history that you can see by clicking the button here, I would pull multiple epics. Like, you know, it could be anywhere from, I mean, right here is like what, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This doesn't count though. That's still partially from the lucky banner. But yeah, there have also been multiple times where I would pull back-to-back pity pulls, which means out of 150 pulls, I got one epic rolled into another 150 pulls with one epic. Oh, it sucks. It sucks. Let's take a look and see how we are stacking up right now. So we are currently ranked 7. We should be able to get at least rank 4. We certainly have rank 4. We might be able to get rank 3, depending on how this goes. I don't know. We no longer have permanent black hole, which is not ideal, but I don't think we have permanent chrono field anymore either. Or maybe we still do. I'm not sure. Yeah, EBATs. That is the case. So like the beginner progress series, for example, I get a lot of criticism from the series because I got lucky with modules. There was a lot of progression in between certain episodes, and that is because of what you just mentioned, like the various banners that we've had over the past year. So I've had to like explain and sort of backtrack and be like, well, I mean, that's luck of the draw. That's because I pulled pretty heavily during these specific times with these very specific banners, and obviously that yielded good returns. Yeah. But it's like one of those, it's like if you're going to buy a get rich quick scheme course, because, you know, every YouTuber now has like a course that you can buy to like get rich, basically. And they'll say in the course, they'll be like, these results are not typical. That's what I feel like with what you just said with the modules. It's like, I don't know. I'm gonna design a tower course and sell the crap out of it. I'll be like, you guys want to learn how to get better module luck? Buy this bullcrap $25 course. And yeah, you can learn how to get better modules. Just know that results are not typical. Oh boy. My time is running out quickly. These storms are coming in my area. I might have to end the run. Should I keep the run going until my tower dies from the enemies? Yeah, I mean, I would. You know, you don't just want to, you know, you could totally just not even lose power and be totally fine. But regardless, one thing you should do is you should go to the settings here and go to account and do a forced cloud save. If you go ahead and do a forced cloud save now, if you do lose power, you won't lose the entirety of the run or any progress beyond that. You'll just lose basically up to when you did the forced cloud save. But yeah, Spartan's get rich quick scheme. Buy my course and I can teach you how to get to legends in 1 year guaranteed. Oh boy. Dude, I don't even think I could do that. I don't even think I could do that. Because it wouldn't be buy my course and that will show you how. It would be buy my course and also buy every single available stone pack that shows up ever. And then you have a possible chance of getting there in a year. Well, now you can... if you did that, you could probably get there before a year. Like maybe 7 or 8 months. If you really knew what you were doing. But yeah, no. If somebody tries to sell you a course for a tower defense game, bro, run far away. Like, run really, really far away. Now, if somebody asks you very politely to use creator code 300, that's a different story. But but there's a difference. I'm not guaranteeing success. I'm just saying we have heard countless completely unbiased, not paid actors who have confirmed that using creator code 300 has led, in some cases, again, results may vary, to better module RNG when pulling modules. Yeah, I'm just saying. You know, I'm not the salesman here. We've heard some use cases, even in live stream chats. It happens. I see it all the time. They're like, I used code 300 and my hair grew back. I'm trying to think of the most funny I've used code 300 and X happened scenario that I've heard. Some people have come up with really creative stuff. Are chips worth making a guide video? Are you talking about the Guardian chips? I already made a guide covering the Guardians. And in that video, I go through really just the econ ones. So I go through the optimal upgrade path for summon, bounty, fetch, and scout was not in the game yet when that happened, but yeah, I go through like the optimal levels that you want each of these at, basically. If that's what you're referring to with the Guardian chips. I entered code 300 and my tower just instantly died. Oh boy, hold on one second. How do I delete this comment? 1 second. There we go. There we go. No evidence. You guys can see. There's only positive things to say about using code 300. I used code 300 and my next sweater knitted itself. Let's go. I used code 300 and my amputated leg grew back. Good Lord. I used code 300 for disable ads and I got 5 galaxy compressors in a row. I did not use code 300 to be clear. I don't buy things, LOL. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. We still take all the propaganda that we can. Spartan's Copper course is basically a restricted YouTube video. Goes up and goes up and up more until Spartan's Legends course, which is personal coaching. Yeah. If you want the one-on-one Legends coaching, yeah, that's the highest ticket item. Watching your stream and tags at the same time? Oh boy. For my stage, what is a good gem spending plan for being 1 month in? Good question. So in the beginner progress series, the earlier episodes, I mentioned my plan that I did at the start was you have this event mission here that is buy 80 cards. That is 1,600 gems. So 1,600 gems automatically every 2 weeks allocated to your cards. This will help you get your card levels up and eventually get you to the point where you see what I see, all cards maxed. So that's step 1. After that, what I said earlier is you can then begin doing the equivalent amount, so another 1,600 gems spent on modules. And then after that, again, this is all following the 2-week event time horizon. So the every other week event calendar. After that, you would save up for card slots. You would save up for, if you're like working on a really expensive time intensive lab, you could gem rush it if you wanted to. But the main thing is just getting the balance between the cards and the modules. But now that information is a little bit dated because we now have new relics introduced that you can purchase with gems as well. If you go to the event shop and scroll down to the rotating relics, we get these nice juicy relics that you can buy with gems as well. So I think generally the same advice of buy 80 cards and then buy 80 modules, I think that is still pretty solid. However, there's a caveat to this. Before you do that, you want to see what relics are currently available in the rotating relics. If you see a lab speed relic, a coins earned relic, something like that, probably get that before purchasing the cards and the other stuff. And then you can go back to the what we just discussed. But yeah, that is generally what I would say for most people will be a pretty good idea. And eventually you'll probably get to the point where you'll be like, okay, my modules are in a way better spot than my card levels. So, you know, maybe for a week or two, I'll just pause the modules and go hard on the cards, or vice versa, you know? So it's not necessarily a cookie cutter that 100% is guaranteed to work for everybody. You kind of have to cater it based on where your tower is currently strongest and weakest. But just know that the silver lining is, once you do max the cards out, you don't have to worry about them anymore. Until you later get Area of Effect, but we can talk about that later. But yeah. So I still kind of have a bias towards maxing out all of the cards first, because I think it just makes the most sense. You get the biggest guarantee with cards. But again, don't forget to check these relics, these rotating relics, every week when they reset. The rotating relics do not follow the event calendar. It's not every other week, it's every single week these relics rotate. So, yeah. My advice would be basically before this happens, and yeah, leaving in rotating relics changing in 2 days. You want to make sure prior to that you have roughly, at least in my opinion, 1,200 gems saved up, so that if one of these is a coins relic or a lab speed relic, you can instantly snag that sucker. Yeah, really good question. Really, really good question. Spartan, I have to run, but I'll watch the rest of the stream tomorrow. Good luck with your runs. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. We'll catch you later. When is the use code 300 merch coming? Ooh, good question. Actually, funny enough, a lot of people have asked me about tower merch. And the reason I have held off is because I need to talk to higher powers before I start working on designs and stuff, because I would love to, for example, you know, there are some memes within my tower channel here, like Deathwave being S tier. I think that would be a really cool t-shirt, like to have the little Deathwave logo and then like put it on a tier list and it's just, this is the only one in S tier. I think that would be funny. Nobody would understand it and probably nobody would buy it except me, but I think it would be hilarious. I need to talk to the higher powers and see if I would first and foremost have access to some of these icons, and more importantly, if I would be able to use them commercially for merch and different things like that. But yeah, I've had several ideas for merch in the past. I just haven't done it because, yeah, really just that reason. Surely there is at least one graphic designer in my Discord server that could help me generate some like t-shirt designs and stuff. Smart Missiles S tier merch. Oh boy. Maybe someday. Not right now, but maybe someday. After I get my Golden Trinity synced, what should I do with my stones? If you want to do what I did with Spartan Jr., once I got my initial sync done, I started just taking care of what I call low-hanging fruit. This will be basically anything that costs less than like 50 to 100 stones. It'll be early on stuff like your black hole duration, your black hole size, GT bonus, GT duration, the first couple levels of Deathwave quantity, you know, anything that's just relatively inexpensive comparatively. I would buy a stone plush. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it would be really cool. I just don't know if they would allow me to use some of the tower's artwork stuff for like, you know, for official merch. I do have a really cool idea. I want to do like an hourglass, and I would like to do the... Can I show you guys? I don't even think I have it on this account. Let me go home real quick. I'm probably going to regret this, but I have a really cool idea. So check this out. There is the hourglass tower skin. What if I put this on a t-shirt and said something to the effect of like, time is the most valuable currency, and it's like the hourglass skin from the tower? I think that would be a badass t-shirt. I'm just saying. I would buy it. I'd probably put it on a hoodie, because I really like hoodies. I'm one of those weirdos that I wear a hoodie year round. I just like them. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's a pretty cool idea. But I've got a bunch of random ideas like that that I would like to implement. I used code 300 and I got 30 YouTube followers without making a video based on a true story. Hey, I don't think it was using code 300 that got you those. I think it was just making good videos, but I'll take credit for your success. Absolutely. We're all about shameless plugs here. Hourglass skin with the lab speed lab. Yeah, I was thinking about another one, like a t-shirt that says like men only want one thing, and it's like, it's a series of pictures. It has like the Galaxy Compressor emblem. It has the Legends tournament emblem. What else would it have? It would have Gold Box Lab Speed. I don't know. So, you know, just like some funny shirts I think would be really fun. Hey, what up, Berto? Long time no see, dude. I hope that you're doing okay. This run is actually going, to my surprise, way better than anticipated. I don't want to jinx anything, obviously, but yeah, Basic Ultimate and Ohm Chip, the module, are kind of like a hack. It's pretty good. I used code 300 and I got superpowers. Very nice, very nice. I guess I don't know, should I do like a legal disclaimer? I am not responsible for any positive or negative repercussions that could be associated with using my content creator code. Always do your own research. And don't sue me, please. Doing pretty good, yeah. Nice. Yeah, we're just sharing war stories about code 300 at the moment. You didn't miss out on too much, Berto. How did your tournament runs go? Or run if you only did one? Okay. Yeah, we are still very healthy. I used code 300 and I got second place in Gold League in the tournament. Hey, like I said, there are only positive use cases. Jesus Christ. Okay. I feel like we're 100% demonetized if I read that comment, but I'm going to do it. Who cares? I used code 300 and it removed my circumcision scar. Good Lord Almighty. Good Lord Almighty. Oh boy. Went good. I'm in champions this tournament, so only did one run. Oh yeah, definitely. Should take first place if nobody else comes for me. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, at least you'll more than likely get promoted regardless, if I had to guess. Unless you just got a super scuffed bracket, but... Yeah, guys, Berto is the perfect example of what I was alluding to earlier with the bounce back and forth between Champions and Legends League is a grind. I used code Wait, hold on 1 second. That one hurt my brain, ebats. I used code circumcision scar, and it removed my 300. Bro, I am too sober for this level of comedy. Oh man. $2,200 waves. Take that however you want to. I used code 300 and it stopped the world exploding. Sorry, PC decided to update in the middle of me talking. We love that. We love mandatory forced updates. That happened to me once when I was live, probably like a year ago. I don't even know. And coming back to this is a thing. Yeah, I don't even know what to say at this point. It's kind of... We've reached that level of... We have devolved to a point beyond return. But it is okay. Because at least we have each other. Right, guys? Dark comedy is S tier. Yeah. And we don't even have to worry about getting demonetized because Dizzy helped take care of that, and so did Antonio. Shout out to those guys. Thank you. Hey, Spartan, one final question. What labs are often neglected by newer players that you should absolutely focus on early? Oh, I'm so glad that you asked. All right, let me paint you a picture real quick. What do you see when you see this currencies tab? You see the list of all of the infinite currencies that this game has to offer. But there is one critical thing that you probably don't see. And that is time. Time, in my opinion, is the most valuable currency inside and outside of the tower. They're not making any more of it. So therefore, we should try to prioritize things that influence time above all else, because that will play towards all of these other currencies. What that looks like in terms of your labs is going to be a few different things. Obviously, lab speed. Lab speed is just the golden standard. It will help you eventually get your labs to look kind of like mine, where you have more gold boxes than you have not gold boxes. That's a good problem to have. But furthermore, if we scroll down all the way until you see the modules section, which is somewhere around here, right here, brand new players, this whole category here, really these 5 labs, common drop, reroll shards, daily mission shards, module shard cost, and rare drop. All 5 of these are absolutely paramount. And they directly correlate to your not only econ, but your tournament performance as well. So I actually recently did a video kind of talking about the most valuable currency in the tower, and I talk about all of these labs. But yeah, common drop chance, this is the first very early lab that you should definitely try to do. I used code 300 and I got a 6th lab slot. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't be bragging about that. But I am jealous. Yeah. Common drop is the first one you should absolutely prioritize. Second to that is going to be rare drop. Rare drop initially is much more expensive, so while you're waiting to afford the next click here, you should kind of just bounce back and forth between daily mission shards and reroll shards. I personally did increments of 5 levels. 5 levels here, 5 levels here, until eventually both of these were maxed. And as soon as I had enough coins to fund another level here, I put another level here and took a break from these 2. So, yeah, these 5 labs are super, super good. Really, the module shard cost you can do whenever. it's not super important necessarily, but yeah, these 4 you absolutely want to prioritize as soon as you possibly can. And so many people they completely skip over it. They're like, oh, module levels, it can't be that important. Like it's a tiny little number. How is that important? But trust me, a year from now, if you're still playing the tower, which more than likely, if you're anything like me, you will be, you want to make sure that you do those labs sooner rather than later. Spartan is misleading you. Go for max interest and starting cash. Oh my god, yes. Yeah, I'm actually gatekeeping the really important labs because I'm a higher up Legends player, so therefore my mission is to deviate you guys away from the optimal path so that I can secure my higher standing. Yeah, max interest is S tier. That is why I gym rushed it. It was very, very good. Very, very good use of gems that I spent way back in the day. Definitely do not regret that. Nope. What else were we talking about? Let's see. Thanks for the answer, Spartan. I will now focus on maxing starting cash. No! Oh my god. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. I'm on 12 out of 15 max interest. Should I stop now? Okay, so let me preface. I did it as a joke because I was live streaming and I got a super chat and somebody just told me to gym rush max interest. Or they didn't even say to gym rush it. They said your max interest lab is not high enough or something like that. Just as a joke. So naturally, because I'm all about the memes and I had extra gyms laying around, I was like, okay, screw it. I'll do something for content. So I gym rushed it. I gym rushed all 15 levels. Completely gym rushed it. And where is it? There it is. Yes. Ordinarily, this would be a terrible investment. But recently, this past year, we had a new thing introduced. If you click the little eye in the top left of the screen, you can see right here, the gem rush efficiency. What this does is each gold box that you get adds a little bit to your gem rush efficiency, meaning gem rushing gets progressively less expensive depending on how many gold boxes that you have. Not individual lab levels completed, but gold boxes. So, at the time when I did it, it made absolutely 0 sense. Now, if you were to do it, it still kind of makes 0 sense comparatively to what would be, you know, actually valuable to do. But if nothing else, you do get a little bit of value just by getting a gold box. So keep that in mind. Do I think this is actually a good lab to do? Probably not. But, you know, tread lightly, my friends. Tread lightly. Where is starting cash? I don't even know how many levels there are in starting cash. I feel like it's a very big amount, though. Yeah, starting cash is 99 levels. But even starting cash now has a little bit of merit because of the dissonant runs. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know if that was helpful or not. Hopefully it was. Damn it. Thanks for the detailed answer. I got you. Thanks for all the videos, by the way. Has really helped understand some more of the intricacies. Just got Mumu set up and loving it. Work/play at the same desk. Been using my phone for 3 months. This is way better. And we'll be able to run 24 hours more efficiently. Yeah. And quick little shameless plug, if you guys don't mind. I am affiliated with Mumu App Player. That is the Android emulator that I record content with, including my live streams. So if you want to download it, each successful download gets me like $3. So if you guys want to support me by switching to Mumu App Player. If you're currently using BlueStacks or LD Player or any of the other various Android emulators, I personally really like Mumu. Yes, they pay me now, but I used Mumu for about a year before I ever got affiliated with them. So it's personally, I really like it. It has some performance options available that some of the other emulators don't have, which is why I like it, because I play on a lower end PC. So if you're anything like me and you have like 16 gigabytes of RAM and you want to play multiple towers and still like have Google tabs open or play another game without crashing your emulators, check out Mumu. Are you aiming for card masteries on the baby account? Man. You see, this is a tough question because if I was buying stone packs, absolutely. I would be going for recovery package chance mastery right now. Probably Wave Excel after that. But right now, it just doesn't make any sense. Because this is a free-to-play account with an exception of these 3 packs up here, you know, that's already been argued. I'm not going to be a dead horse with that stuff, but yeah, it just makes the most sense for me to not do card masters right now and instead work on developing my current 5 ultimate weapons. I'm currently trying to max out the cooldown on Black Hole. That's my first big priority. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. Don't ask me why, but I got 20 emails. I'll go download it a bunch. So, although I appreciate the sentiment, the affiliate is IP tracked. It is IP tracked. So, if you download it on multiple emails, it will still only credit you for your one IP address. Because if that was not the case, what would stop me from just, you know, basically giving myself unlimited money by just downloading it?
What's up, guys?
I do appreciate the grind though.
And the campaign continues. Spartan helmet skin.
I used code 300 and got to be a Power Ranger. Okay, which color Power Ranger did you get to be though? That's important for conversation. Don't ask me why. So fun fact, when I was a kid, I was not allowed to watch Power Rangers. I was also not allowed to watch Harry Potter. What else was I not allowed to watch? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to watch Power Rangers. I wasn't allowed to watch... I wasn't even allowed to watch Star Wars until I was like 14. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Maybe that's why I am the way that I am now. What is Spartan Jr.'s coins per hour in stone spending plan? RPC plus RPC mastery and perma black hole. Yeah, that's the main goal. Like, my main goal at the moment is I need to get 2 champions. I need to get the higher stone rewards because we are free to play. So I need to prioritize anything that gets me stone economy. In the short term, RPC mastery will not really help me with that. It will help me in the long run, but I think in the meantime, it makes more sense to look for the shorter term gains, which I know goes against everything that I just said about time being the most valuable currency, but I don't know. I'm kind of torn. It's like really throwing me for a loop, to be honest. Like, I know it's valuable, but it's 1,000 stones. Do you know how long it's going to take me to save up 1,000 stones playing Spartan Jr.? Like, if we look at my tournament performance, I'm averaging, you know, I'm not even averaging anything. It's super inconsistent. But like, let's say on a more conservative note, I get 60 stones per tournament. That's 120 stones per week. So let me just reverse engineer the math. So 1,000 stones for RPC divided by 120 stones per week. It's going to take me like basically 8.5 weeks to get RPC mastery. Versus, like, let's say that in the shorter term, I put some more stones into Chain Lightning, beef up my damage a little bit, or it doesn't have to be Chain Lightning necessarily, but I could go for more Black Hole uptime, for more crowd control. I could do something that would help me more in the shorter term, which possibly could help me get to some of these higher ranks, which would then help me reach my goal of RPC mastery a little bit quicker, basically. So, yeah, it's just it's a lot of back and forth trying to figure out what to do. I wasn't allowed to watch Bill Nye. He was the devil. Yeah. My parents, they did not like Bill Nye either, but that's mostly because Bill Nye is a very, very outspoken, I don't even want to say atheist. He's kind of just anti-religion, is my understanding. And yeah, I'm a religious person. I've expressed this a few times on my channel. But yeah, so like I wasn't allowed to watch anything that had witchcraft, so Harry Potter, wizardry, anything like that. I just grew up in a very, very conservative household. I have a noob question. When is a good time to buy the wall? I've watched the video just seeing if things have changed. Yeah, it's going to depend pretty heavily for a lot of people, really on your modules. If you get a Sharp Fortitude earlier, I think you can afford to get the wall a little bit earlier, right? But even if you have a wormhole redirector, I still think you could get the wall sooner rather than later and go ahead and start working on the labs. I don't know. The conventional wisdom, I believe, was you wanted to be getting around like 500 billion coins per day, mostly for the sake of trying to fund the labs for it. Like, in particular, the wall fortification lab. But honestly, I think if you get a Sharp Fortitude, even if you don't have that much wall fortification and you don't have the coins to fund that lab, you might be okay just working on the Regen and the Wall Thorns lab. I don't know. Hey, out with the family right now, so can't stay. We'll watch the replay later. Should I rush for Permanent Black Hole with a sync of 110 seconds on the trio, costing about 2k stones to get? Or should I start a mastery? I make about 900 trillion per day. Oh boy. What mastery would you get? If you don't already have Recovery Package Chance Mastery, you could go ahead and get that. I think that would be an appropriate time to get it. You wouldn't be able to fully lab it yet, but you could go ahead and take it to like level 3 or 4 over the course of a week or so. That would not be a bad option. Going ahead and trying to rush the Permanent Black Hole, though, would probably be better for your econ, which would allow you to better fund the masteries later. I don't know. That's kind of a tough one. Thank you. Also, not big on Bill Nye. Raised agnostic, just always got weird vibes from the guy. Yeah, I mean, Bill Nye, like, it would be great to just talk crap, but, like, you know, there are religious people that do the same exact thing, but from the opposite lens. It's like, oh, if you're not a Christian, you know, you're going to hell. And, you know, although technically, if you're a Christian, that would be technically accurate, but that's not really becoming of the love of Jesus Christ, which is what we're supposed to share with people. We're not supposed to scare people away from Christianity. We're supposed to, you know, encourage them and show them the light, so to speak. So, I don't know. I've never been the type of person that's like, if you disagree with me on the world, you are my enemy. I just think it's stupid, you know? It's like in Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, you know, when Anakin, it's the final scene with freaking Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan, and they're doing their epic duel, the best lightsaber duel in all of Star Wars. And before they start fighting, Anakin's like, if you're not with me, you're my enemy. And, you know, Obi-Wan's like, only Siths deal with deal in absolutes. That's how I feel about any of those people. They're like, if you don't see the world the way I do, you're a terrible person. It's like, no, bro. It's like, you know, there's multiple ways that people live, and if I don't agree with you, that doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It just means you live a different life than I live, and that's, you know, that's fine. Like, we're human beings, right? Anyway. Holy Jesus, Anakin Obi-Wan crossover was not on my bingo card. Well, it is now. It is now. Yeah, from my experience, if you have Sharp Fortitude, you can pass on wall fortification for a little bit. Yeah. Because Sharp Fortitude, it's a huge buff. Even at epic level, when you're first unlocking the wall, it does a lot. It does a lot. Because the biggest issue that people had prior to Sharp Fortitude coming out was they would unlock the wall, and basically the enemies would just shotgun their tower because you would have nothing to kill the enemies with. So they would build up heat on your wall, eventually kill your wall, and then just shotgun your tower. Meaning all of the enemies are just around your tower and you can't do anything about it. So that was the issue, right? But Sharp Fortitude kind of, it changes that pretty drastically. If you pull up Sharp Fortitude and see what it actually does, even at epic level, it increases your wall health, which is great, and your health regen for your wall by 1.25 times. At epic level, that already is a really big amount of help. But this is the important part, and why I said what I said. The wall thorns deal plus 1% damage per consecutive hit. So just like how the enemies build up heat on your tower, Sharp Fortitude allows you to build up heat against the enemies. So yeah, it's really, really good. Yeah. Curious, have you listened to Cliff debates on college campuses? Yeah, dude. I really, really admire Cliff. I think he is doing, no pun intended, but I think he's like genuinely doing the Lord's work. I think he's a good example of what Christians should strive to be. You know, he meets people where they're at, which is what Jesus did. Jesus didn't just hang out with other Christians. Like, yeah, he did, but he also went to people that were, you know, non-believers. He went to people that had no interest. He even went to people that completely denied who he was, right? And he went to these people and he showed them love. So yeah, I think Cliff is a great example of what Christians should kind of strive to be. We may not agree on everything theologically, and that's fine. But I think the general premise is fine, you know? Mentor program is amazing. Yes, I would agree. I wish I could take full credit for that. All that I basically did was said, hey, I have this idea. Can you guys help me make this happen? And from there, like, it just took off. Like, I had the initial concept and obviously hosted the mentor program and launched it, but it has turned into something that I never thought it would turn into. Like, it's turned into a long-term coaching place for people, whether you're brand new to the tower or literally have been, you know, playing the game since it came out and you're like at my level. There are mentors that can even help me on Big Spartan. It's crazy. Are we allowed to talk about things that break tower TOS? I mean, I would prefer not. overall. So, like, I'm never going to endorse breaking any TOS. Like, obviously, people do it, but, you know, my opinion is, like, if you're going to do certain things that are against TOS, like, just be aware, you know, especially if you've spent money on the game. Like, you can get banned, and if you get banned for violating TOS, you know, they're not going to let you do a chargeback and get all of your money back that you've spent. So, like, just tread lightly. And generally, best advice is to stay within the TOS. Oh boy, we are going to lose. We are going to be in trouble here in just a second. Oh boy. We have no more energy shields. How close am I to 4th place? Hold on 1 second. Oh, we're already at 4th place. Okay, never mind. How close am I to 3rd place? Not close enough. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, I'm getting nervous, guys. I'm getting pretty nervous. Man, the difference in rare module drops now that I've maxed the lab out is crazy. Yeah. Yeah. And here's the thing. It seems on paper like it's going to be a waste of time, but eventually, I'll just show you this really quickly. Like, eventually you'll get to a point where you don't need fodder anymore. So what you do is you just shatter anything. Like, you shatter all of the rares because you no longer need them. Right? You shatter them, and then you take the module shards, and then you upgrade your modules. And that is where you get value from the shatter shards lab. Yes. Spartan, what are your assist module stats at? We are currently working on them as we speak. So I only have 2 unique effects all the way maxed. I have generator and armor. I think these are both the 2 best that you should do. People are probably going to disagree with me on this, but I don't care. I think it makes the most sense. I actually think armor is the first one that you should take all the way to ancestral. And the reason why is because although the generator is going to be good for tournaments and farming, I think that the armor just has a lot more flexibility overall. I don't know. I think it does because, like, for example, if this was only epic right now, I would have to have orbital augment as my primary, and I would have to have ACP as my assist. That would be the only way it would make sense. I don't know. Versus, like, okay, if I just have an epic galaxy compressor, that's still going to be pretty valuable for tournaments and farming, you know? It's like I could use BHD as my primary, Black Hole Digester, and I could use Galaxy Compressor as my assist, and that would be totally fine. Even at epic level, 10 seconds versus 20 seconds, it's not that big of a difference. So, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more flexibility with the armor modules for both farming and tournaments, right? Like, if you're in the midst of the glass cannon transition, you could have Sharp Fortitude, and you could also have Anti-Cube Portal. Or you could have Sharp Fortitude, and you could have Orbital Augment. Or you could have Orbital Augment and Anti-Cube Portal. You know, there's just so many options available. If you're struggling with crowd control, you could put Space Displacer in. I feel like it's the best overall option. But yeah, in terms of the other stats, this is where the rest of it looks percentage-wise. I'm mainly, right now, I'm trying to lab pretty much multiplier efficiency and substat for generator. I have both of these labs going. I also believe I have both of the labs for the core going as well. If not, I just have the core substat efficiency. Yeah, so there's the core substats, generator substats, core bonus, and generator bonus. So I'm planning to just try to max all of these labs out, to be honest, because they're really, really good. And quite frankly, I don't have really... There's really nothing else I could get much value from, to be brutally honest. Do you happen to remember what tier and milestone you unlock shatter shards at? Yeah, I believe it's tier 16. Tier 16 wave. So, oh boy, hold on one second. Shatter shards, the tower. I'm pretty sure it's tier 16 wave 60 or something like that. One second, I'll tell you. It's tier 16 wave 40. Okay, I was close. So yeah. But yeah, Shatter Shards it's really, really good. And that's a similar one that kind of plays with time as well. Really, really good. Especially once you get Recovery Package Chance Mastery. Because those of you that don't even know what Recovery Package Chance Mastery does, like, it allows your packages to have a percentage chance at max level. It's a 4% chance. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it definitely is. 4% chance for packages to deliver a common module, which obviously common modules, we often always will have this checked right here. Auto shatter new common modules. That means I'm not getting any gray modules. They automatically get converted into shards for my module levels. So, yeah, it goes for both. Shoot, gotta go. Thanks, Spartan. You rock. No worries, dude. Thank you for hanging out. We'll catch you later. Hope the tournament went well, Spartan. I might scrape top 400. Wow. But probably top 500. Nice, dude. Nice. That is huge. Yeah, I think I'm still like top 700. I'm not really progressing that much. That's because I've made quite a few mistakes for the sake of science. We were talking about Bill Nye, the science guy. I'm doing my own tower science over here. Tower science over here. Holy crap, I can't talk. How do you get auto shatter rares? That is something that you unlock in the harmony tree of the vault with keys. That is a key upgrade that you can purchase. Which, by the way, if any of you guys are curious about what is inside of the vault and you haven't yet gotten to Legends League, if you want to just peek ahead and you can see every single thing that is in the vault, I made a video shortly after I entered Legends League, and basically I literally went line item by line item, and I showed you guys every single thing that is inside of the power tree and the harmony tree. So if you want to go check out that, feel free to go check it out. Boo, keys. I know. Listen, maybe they will change it. I'm hoping that they do. And I don't know, like, people are saying that they're never going to change it because people are frustrated. And, you know, if they make keys more accessible for other players, all the top players are going to quit playing. I don't think that's true. Like, I'm top 700. If Champions players got access to keys, I'm not going to cry. I'm still getting my keys, so why does it matter? You know, it's like, I'm not going to be upset. I used Creator Code 300 and my dog came home. I used Creator Code 300 and got 550 keys. Oh boy. Now we're talking. But yeah, speaking of keys, we did just die. But yeah, if there's anything you guys want to see in here, let me know. But there's a bunch of really good quality of life stuff. Most of you are already aware of this, but even something as simple as like the discounts for the enhancements and the reroll dice, it makes a really big difference. I haven't seen that dog in decades. Oh boy, oh boy. But yeah, you get some really cool stuff. You get respec discounts. So like I can go to any of these. I'll just do this one for fun. I can respec. It costs me nothing to do so, and I get all those coins back. There's also a bot presets that you can get. So like, and if I want, I can respec my bots, also costing 0 gems. There's one thing in here that's really, really cool. So you can get 3 of these. It's the add gem stacks. So once you buy all 3, you can basically let the gems stack up to 5 times. So what that means is as soon as the add gem pops up, it automatically starts the countdown for the next add gem. So instead of coming in and clicking my add gem every 12 or 15 minutes or whatever it is, I can basically come back once an hour and claim my gems. It's awesome. But the best overall quality of life feature, I think, is the... where is it? The auto restart your run. It turns the tower defense into an actual idle game where I don't have to manually play it. It automatically starts the run after I end my run, or after I die. So like, check it out. The run ends, automatically retries in 100 seconds. I used creator code 300 and my account got rolled back 6 months. Oh boy, a negative comment. That means I have to delete it. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. Yeah, like I said, I did an entire video covering everything inside of the vault if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, there's 2 trees. There's the power tree, which is basically like direct buffs to your tower. It's like cash bonus, coins bonus, bot range, ultimate weapon damage, a whole bunch of stuff. And then the harmony tree is more like quality of life or utility stuff. So yeah, you can get some card slots. You can get some different utility things, like there's the demon mode activation stuff, which is pretty cool. There's also one for nuke as well. Lots of cool stuff. I used code 300 and got 500k medals. What the heck? Okay, I need to figure out how to do that myself because I only have not that many medals. How many do I have lifetime? 1 second. I have 69,000 lifetime medals. Wow. I'd probably have a lot more if I didn't buy so much of this bullcrap early on, but I was new and didn't know any better. Yeah, if you guys are new, don't buy the frickin' stones, don't buy the gems, just trust me, it's not going to be a good idea in the long run. Anyway, I think that's going to cover pretty much everything I kind of wanted to talk about. Yeah, it's getting a little bit late. Anyway, yeah, I guess I'll just get myself set back up for farming, and then we'll probably see if Spartan Jr. dies by then. I don't think we will, though, because we have sharp fortitude now. Let's see. This is the annoying part of every single tournament. I have to undo all of the stuff I did to prepare. So check this out. I have to put all of my modules back the way that they were. So Primordial Collapse, my farming Dimension Core. What else? Black Hole Digester, Singularity Harness. What else? Am I missing anything? Astral Deliverance. Actually, I'm going to try Being Annihilator. Ah, crap, I didn't. Where is Being Annihilator? There it is. Yeah, we'll try that. We'll see. How are we looking on Spartan Jr.? Are we getting promoted? Oh boy, it's going to be close.
That is massive.
That guy's beating us. This guy's probably beating us. We might be able to beat this guy, maybe. Ah, crap, dude. No. We're never going to make it to champions, boys. We're never going to make it. I don't know. This is going to be interesting to see how Sharp Fortitude does comparatively. I think it should be pretty good. I want to check the damage charts really quick and see. So how did we do? Chain Lightning did a lot of damage. Okay. Chain Lightning actually did the most damage out of everything. Wow. Smart Missiles did more than Inner Landmines. Look at that. The proof is in the pudding. Yeah, I don't know. Not bad. Okay, anyway, where were we? Cards. We put the cards back. We need to switch back to the farming setup. We need to put a click into... Crap, I can't afford it. We need to put a click into something. Yo! Tyler Rain. Thank you.
Tyler Rain 432
Thank you,
super
dude.
chatted $5. Would you recommend opening all substats or spend the 1k a roll to lock down one specific substat in a module?
Oh boy. Oh man. I mean, that depends, right? Like, what do you currently have on your module? Like, let's say my Sharp Fortitude, I really want the Mythic defense percent, but I also only have Legendary everything else. In that case, I just got this up to Mythic. I'm going to try to get everything up to Mythic. You know? It's going to depend, obviously, on how many reroll dice you have available. But yeah, if there's like one critical stat that you want to make sure that you get before, or you're like worried, I may not have enough reroll dice, you can try to get that stat first, and then, you know, just unlock stuff as you go, basically. But I think if you do that, you'll end up wasting more reroll dice than if you just basically started from scratch. If I had to guess. So we already did the bots. Our bots are good. Need to put fetch back in. There's our beloved fetch. I think we're ready. I think we're good. Back to tier 20 farming. Not on 1x game speed though. Absolutely not. It's Ancestral, and I need to get a Mythic to Ancestral, but can't risk the other Ancestral. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah. If that's the case, I would probably try to be a little bit more conservative with it. Kind of like you had mentioned. Just because, yeah, getting some of those last crucial rolls for Ancestral, it gets stupid expensive, dude. Like, really, really stupid. Like, if I want to roll... if I want to freaking roll... Let me just pick something, I guess. What do I want to roll? Yeah, if I want to roll something better here, like, if I lock all of these, it's 1,800 to roll something else. Rapid fire duration, that's actually pretty good. I'm actually gonna I'm just gonna do this for fun. I need multi-shot chance.
That is massive.
Let's just try to do it. I have so many reroll dice. I need to do this anyway. Let's go for it. Watch me get it in like hardly any reroll dice. But I have 738 million. No, I have a lot more than that. Wait a minute. I've spent 300k and not got it yet. I feel like I can win the lottery first, lol. Hey, I mean, if your luck's not here, it's probably somewhere else, right? So that's the only logical conclusion that we can jump to. Oh, man. Well, I'll come back tomorrow once we either get it or don't get it. But, yeah. Gosh, it's taking forever. let's actually put Mythic on also. That way we can just lock something in. What would you ban on Canon? Ooh, there it is. Well, right now I have range banned because range is generally not ideal to get. It can be, but oftentimes it'll kind of screw up what you're trying to do. But if there's any stat in here that you just don't really need, like if your build is not using... Yo, thank you, Dizzy. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the other 10.
At Dizzy Project Ren super chatted $10. Gotta go by EEE.
Like the stream, boys. Like the stream. Hey, Dizzy said it, not me, so you can take his word for it. Give it up for Dizzy, everybody. Developer of Project Rend and a moderator in my Discord server. And just a cool dude. If you ever get the chance to talk to Dizzy, you should. He's probably as ADHD as me, if not more. But don't worry, we're still humans. You can still talk to us. Anyway, thank you, Dizzy. What was I saying? Something about modules? Yeah. So sorry. Attack range is fine to ban that. Like that's totally cool. If you have other bans available, you could do like some of the Rend stuff. Like the Rend multiplier is not that good. I would probably ban that before I did the max Rend. But yeah.
That is massive.
We are gonna take that though. Let's go. We talking about ADHD too? Or we're talking about ADHD, huh? I have it too. Yep. It is a superpower and also a curse. Depending on the use case, I guess. Did the tower raise the price of the event banners? The event banners. We're talking about this thing? The event boost? It should be what, $14.99? Yeah. $14.99 USD. I think that's always been how much it's been. I don't know, maybe it used to be like $10 and now it's 15. I don't know. But you know, as the US dollar inflation continues to eat it away, you know, prices of everything goes up. Eggs, stone packs, you know, it's just the way that the world turns. How to earn more coins. Increase your coin multipliers. Work on your ultimate weapon uptime for your Golden Trinity. Work on anything that gives you a coin bonus. Or anything that enables you to farm a higher tier. Because each tier that you farm, you get a higher difficulty tier rating. Or multiplier. Price actually fluctuated in euros. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about that. Yeah. Most recent purchase for me was I got Smite. I think it's good. I don't know. We'll see, but I think it's good. Hi, Spartan. Could you make an updated Orb Devo guide? I was watching one of your old vids, but it's 9 months ago, so I'm worried that it's out of date. Yeah, so in terms of my older guide videos, my Blender, my Orb Devo, all of those, in terms of the actual build structure itself, all of that data and information will still be pretty solid. The only thing that will be a little bit different is now we have to factor in dissonant runs, right? Dissonant runs are now in the game. So we factor those in, and we also have to factor in all of the various modules that have since been introduced that were not there before. For example, Sharp Fortitude, which we were using. Yeah, Sharp Fortitude, which we talked about a little bit earlier. Really, really good. Orbital Augment as well. But yeah, in terms of the actual, like, this is the build, this is how you do it, that's mostly going to be, you know, kind of stand the test of time. Like Blender, okay, we max everything out. At the end of the day, Blender is we use free upgrades, we max everything. right? Once you get to the intricacies of like module setup and card setup maybe, and factoring in dissonant runs, it gets a little bit more complicated, but it's still pretty straightforward. But to directly answer your question about Orb Devo specifically, I personally think it's kind of a garbage, outdated build, and I'm probably never going to make an updated video on it. That's just me being brutally honest. I think that dissonant runs kind of, it nerfed any possible benefit that you would get previously by doing Orb Devo. Because now I can farm a higher tier with Blender, get a higher dissonant utility boost, and do better than I would do if I was doing Orb Devo, even with a higher utility boost at a, you know, tier or two lower. So for most people, it's just going to be better to do Blender or something similar.
Spartan got a blueprint, knowledge immense. Hear me out, echo loud through the game. Fans lock in, everybody know the name. Death wave shining, yes, always top tier. Golden tower trash, he make it real clear. Tower after tower, Spartan climb through the brackets. Energy loud, man, that is massive.
But yeah, guys, I think that is going to wrap up the stream for today. I was really hoping Spartan Jr. would be close to dead by now, but evidently we will be living forever. So I think we are probably in pretty good shape. Hello, it's my first time here. I'm relatively new, just farming tier 1 to 9,500 waves, EHP build, any 50 billion lifetime coins. I am struggling to move up in tiers, just wondering if you have any recommendations. Yeah, so tier 1, you're going to be in tier 1 for quite a while. Tier 1 is like the trial. Once you get to tier 3, don't farm tier 2. That's the first piece of advice I can give you. Tier 2 is not profitable. It's not worth it. In any capacity, it's not going to be worth it. Best advice I can give you is try to find ways to increase your utility dissonant run boost. That will ultimately make jumping up to tier 3 work. So, in order to get the wave counts required for that, you'll need to work to continue to develop your EHP stats. It'll come to the point where the enhancements matter a lot. But yeah. And honestly, this is going to sound like a sales pitch. I'm sorry if it comes off that way, but it's just the truth. And I'm sure a bunch of the guys in here can vouch for me. Join the Discord server. Create a tower advice thread. If you scroll to the bottom of the Discord server, you will see a section called Tip. It stands for Tower Improvement Portal. We have a player questions channel there where you can ask, brief questions. What ultimate weapon should I get next? Where should I spend these stones, etc. Just lighter questions. And then for more detailed, this is my tower. What do I do? That is where the tower advice threads come into play. You post top to bottom screenshots of your tower. We want to see everything. All of your cards, your levels. We want to see your module selection, what you have. Really importantly, we want to see what labs you're currently working on, as well as what all of your current levels look like. We need to see all of this information together, because by doing that, we can see, okay, maybe you're currently not working on your, your econ labs are really good, but your module labs suck. It'll allow us to find different ways where maybe you just have overlooked it, right? Because we're not perfect. I overlook stuff. I'm looking right now at Spartan Jr. Why is my reroll dice lab, or my reroll shards lab, 51 instead of 100? Why is that the case? I actually need to fix that. So what do I want to do here? Let's do health. But yeah, that would be the best overall place where you can get catered, solid advice from not just one person, but a series of people. You can hear different perspectives, specifically catered for your tower based on what you currently have. That will be better than anything I can say in a brief live stream chat, or anything in a generic kind of player questions, quick little message, right? So that is my best advice. But yeah, again, I'm sorry if that sounds like a sales pitch, but hey, it does make a big difference. Ooh, Ebat's doing cardio. Dude, I need to hit the gym. I have not worked out since the twins were born. It'll be a year in November. Holy crap. Yikes. Oh boy. Remember that time I said time is the most valuable currency? Well, that doesn't just apply to the tower. That's also like real life. So, you know, if you abuse your body and you don't take care of your body, you're not going to have as much time than if you do take care of your body and, you know, prioritize your health and longevity. Anyway, perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much. Will do. I really appreciate it. No worries. No worries. Yeah, and those of you that are new, welcome to the community. I hope that you guys are enjoying the tower so far. I know it's a lot to take in, but for a lot of us at least, I don't want to speak for everybody, but for me at least, that's something I really like about it. I like how complicated this game is. Hi Spartan, how old is your baby account? I think we're coming up at about a year. I don't know. I would have to look back on when the first episode of the Beginner Progress series came out, but I think we're getting close to about a year. Might be like 11 months maybe right now. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I do have some stuff to get to later on this evening, so I do need to not cancel the stream, good lord. I need to end the stream right now, but yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I really hope that you enjoyed the stream. And if you did, do me a favor and leave a like and subscribe if you're new. You're new to the tower, but are you also new to the Spartan community? If so, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out. Ebats, I will, if you're in the Discord later on today, we can chat about the DM thing, and I'll try to help you out with that. But yeah. Oh my god. Hold up. Oh no, it's not going to show it. Hold on. I'll just read it in my own AI generated voice. Here you go. Butterscotch. He has a British accent, doesn't he? Butterscotch does things. 1126 donated $10 of Canadian money, which is like $7 in the United States money, because the Canadian dollar is, you know, they have a struggling economy. Anyway, he said, thanks again. ... smiley face. Yo, and then this is the part after the super chat is read where I go, yo, butter. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. Sorry, that was so cringe. Holy crap. Anyway, as I was saying, if you guys purchase anything for the tower in the in-game app or the web store, please consider using my creator code 300. Using my code directly supports me at no extra cost to you, and I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully I get to see you guys later in the Discord server. Join if you haven't already. I try to hang out in the VC at least once per day. But yeah, with that is going to conclude the content of today's stream. But thank you guys so much for watching. And like always, I will see you guys later.
Wanna mess with a glass cannon. Better pray to the stars like your Captain Planet. Waves don't get to blink, they can't understand it. Version 28 drop, now they all panic. Yeah, give us more region, you don't need it. Don't act like you ready for the secret. Tell me what you're gonna do when commander's coming through. Never ever stand a chance with your EHP pick me's. Don't test my damage. You don't want no problems, cause we hit the hardest. GC, that's the target. Welcome to the harvest. You're getting keys, staying modest. If you wanna progress quickly, don't be an EHP, pick me. I'm a glass cannon. I'm a glass cannon. You ain't doing damage, pick me. Still tank bills, tryna play it safe, but you fall behind. That's the trade you make. Tryna copy stress, but you too late. Better shift fast, better rotate. When the boss spawns, I don't hesitate. Chain lightning, rocks. Now we celebrate. Yeah, just take it. Don't test my damage. You don't want no problems, cause we hit the hardest. GC, that's the target. Welcome to the harvest. Getting cakey, staying modest. If you wanna progress quickly, don't be an EHP, pick me. I'm a glass cannon. I'm a glass cannon. You ain't doing damage. Pick me, EHP, pick me. Glass cannon. I'm a glass cannon. You ain't doing damage. Better off staying back. Staying back. Whenever you are scratching your head, wondering what is wrong with your tower, whatever you do, be sure to do one thing. Always remember to forge your own path.